Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm actually sitting out on my balcony. Um, and I was thinking and doing my Bible study, and I was thinking about a question that I get frequently asked. And that question is, how do I know I'm hearing from God? And as many times as I've pondered this question and I've thought about this question, I'm like, how do I explain that? Some people explain the way that I hear from God. Most people don't. But I think I finally, after pondering this for a while, understand what God's been trying to tell me about this. And it's something that can't be explained, I can explain to you how I listen from God and how He speaks to me, but I also got to remember that I'm individual from you. And it may be different the way that He speaks to you or the way that He communicates to you than it is to me, because that's how unique and special and awesome and wonderful God is. Since we're all made different, since we're all made special, since we're all made in our own unique way, God will also speak to us in His own special way, in His own unique way. For me, I love to journal, and then there are some people that hate journaling. They absolutely hate to write. For me, I have to have a paper Bible in front of me where I have a highlighter. I can write notes. I can, jot down things in it. Some people don't like to write in their Bible. Some people don't like to highlight. Some people don't like to write down things. Some people have an awesome memory to where they can remember things. They don't have to do that. But for me, I have to write everything down that God gives me. Everything that God gives me, I'm writing down. I go through countless notebooks, countless journals, countless pens. I've had to replace my pens this past week or so because I went through them all. I went ahead and bought a 60 count pen of big pens, those regular normal round stick pens, that big pens. I bought 60 of them because that's how much I go through pens, but God may not talk to somebody else the way that He does to me. And like I said, we're all created differently. We all have a different mission. We all have different things that we're created for, right? And so it's going to be different. It's going to be different for everybody. So yeah, you can maybe watch videos that give you a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step, but in my experience with God, and in my walk and my journey with God, there is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step for me. God speaks to me in many different ways. He could speak to me through something that I see, through His word. He could speak to me through somebody on the street. He could speak to me through a TV show, something like me and my dad had just had a conversation a few minutes ago. And God spoke to me through that conversation, and it wasn't even anything related to what me and my dad were talking to, but God just sparked an idea in my mind from that conversation, from just a little piece of it that me and my dad were having. And we weren't even talking about God. We weren't even talking about the Bible. We weren't even talking about anything positive, really, but it just made me think. It sparked a revelation inside of me that God gave to me through the Holy Spirit. And that's just how God works. So the only way to know how God is going to speak to you, and the only way to know how you personally hear from God, is to spend time with Him. You've got to spend time with God. You've got to get alone. Remove those distractions. Turn the TV off. Stop talking to your girlfriend. Stop calling your mom about everything. And spend that time. Open up His word and spend that time with God. Like I said, maybe you don't journal, right? Maybe you don't journal. Maybe you don't like to write. However it is that you, or whatever it is that you like to do, whether if it's drawing, painting, God will speak to you through it. He will. God will speak to you through it. He will meet you wherever you're at and speak to you through it. The inside of us, that voice, that the inner being that nobody else can hear, that's connected to God. That's connected to God. The inside of you, your inner man. The thing that, like I said, nobody else is attached to, not even your own husband or your children, people that are right next to you. You could be thinking something and they cannot hear it, but God is connected to it. God can hear it. And so start using that inner man to communicate with your Father, because that's what it's connected to. Those thoughts that come in your mind, those ideas, those inspirations, those revelations, those are not just for nothing. That's God trying to speak to you. He's trying to open your heart. He's trying to open you up to him. Hold on to him. Hold on to that. That is God speaking to you. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.